taking a look at the charts here. Now, the fib coming up, I've got a 0 on this one. Now, first of all, let me start off by saying I'm on the 3-month. Okay, so this is a 3-month chart, which is, the bigger the time frame you have, the more powerful the chart is. This has nothing to do with power, though. This is just, I guess, setups and patterns that I see that I'm just wanting to share with you. So what I'm looking at here, we'll just call this one 0, 1. We see that we have some asterisks here, just kind of giving you a basic setup. It's the normal fib. I have them all lit up. Everything's turned on all the way from the 236 to the 423. Now, if you look here, none of them have a 0 on them. That's because the zeros are set on 0. And then I bring up the number to what is the next all-time high or the all-time high. So we come right here and we see that we hit an all-time high. This is in 2011. This was, it first came out and started getting trading. So we hit here. Well, then price falls back to right here. So if we take this one and just extend it out, we can see that price fell to the 618, fell just right on it. So after that, I don't say that we start a new bull market, but price just starts to continue this way. We come back and we hit our next all-time high, which is in 2013. That's the first time that we hit that. That's right here on the 1. Price drops back down again after it happens to hit real darn close to the 618. It went through this the 786, but excuse me, but it held a little bit right there. So hitting the all-time high, then it's falling back down to the 618 of the previous fib. So we roll on our next all-time high at 2013. We hit right here, and then when it starts to fall back again, wow, it's really darn close to that 618 there. So coming back here, gets pretty close again. It goes through the 782 or 786 and then gets to the 618. So we'll continue on. We pop another asterisk right here. So this is when the price right over here, it did hit some resistance there, but just blasted on through it, went to the next all-time high. So when it hit this next all-time high here, this is the one in 2017. Everybody's familiar with that one. So it's not falling to its own 618, it's falling to the previous 618. So that previous 618 would be that line right there. If we come over and look, that's when we hit bottom right there on that 618. And this, of course, is the drop that took place. That's COVID. I forgot for a second that this was on a 3-month. I was wondering how that took place in January. This is a 3-month, so that was COVID that took place right there. So we come back over then to our next all-time high, which is going to be right here, hitting 85,000, which we have not hit yet. This is just a projection that I have on here. If we're hitting here, dropping to the 618, go to the next, hit the 1 or the 236 right here, drop down to the 618, hit the 1, drop down to the 618. We come up again. Here's these asterisks. So, I understand this isn't perfect. I'm not saying, hey, look, clockwork, this is it. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, these are some patterns that I'm noticing. So we hit here in the 618. So what this would tell me then, if we're going to continue on, is that we're going to have another leg up. And this leg, that's not a small leg, I mean, if we were to take off from right here even and get up there from where we are, is that right, at 135%? Yeah, I guess so. So, I mean, that's still a huge, it would be still a huge increase from where we are. And then when we hit this one, which would be the 1 or the new 236, that's where we would hit here. Then we're going to fall back to the 618, which is not its own 618, because that would only bring us down to about 53,000. To the previous 618, $12,200. So that's kind of what I'm looking at to play out. I know right now is a pivotal time, where the bears are starting to show up and the bulls are trying to battle and everything. So we see it going back and forth, but it is what it is. Or it's going to be what it's going to be, I should say. So we go to the 1 now. if we have a situation such as the asterisk. Okay, the asterisk is a pass through, is what I call it. So if we have a pass through right here, that let's just bring everything forward would take us to right here, which would be about $350,000. So if we pass through here, that's to say mass adoption just took place right now. Then, like like in this next 3 month cycle, which the 3 month cycle ends, you can imagine is going to be the end of next month is when it's going to end. So we'll see where we are on this. I would expect to be red at the end of next month as far as this 3 month cycle goes. But yeah, running this up to the 1 to 236, we should hit that. And by should, I mean, according to what this chart is laying out, we come back down again and fall all the way to 12,100, 200, which is also, if you were to pull a trend line through here and see what the mean uh, price is, and if we have mean reversion, that's going to come pretty close to about $14,000. Passing through a little bit would take us about there. So I totally see this. The bear's coming, and hey, the bear may be here. I may be calling this wrong. Use your stop losses. Make sure you protect your money. That's the first thing. I mean, you've got to protect your money. We've all won. It's keeping the money that separates the successful traders from the amateurs. So that was just a little tidbit there. My focus is on here. Got a little layout here if you want to pull this up yourself and try to play with it, and see what's going on. If you want to dislike it, that's fine with me also. So, yeah, that's what I brought to you today. See what you think. Leave a message. Let me know. Just throw the bullshit. Let me know.